Good everyone, welcome back to today's class. Now, in this today practical class, we'll be creating a simple arithmetic calculation on our browser console, on our browser's console. All right, and here I have this sample here. All right, okay. So now this is used to what declare a variable, and the variable name is this, and we are assigning what 10 to this variable. So just see it like this. We say let this name here equal to what 10, and let this name also, which is num2, equal to what 5. All right, we'll be talking more on this. Okay, for now just have this basic what knowledge about it. So we are saying let this num1 equal to 10, and let this num2 equal to what 5. So anywhere the browser sees num1 is going to identify or see num1 as what 10, and anywhere it sees num2 is going to see num2 as what 5, because we've already assigned 5 to num2. It's just like saying let x equal to what 5. All right, so if somebody now asks you, say what is x, you say x is what 5, because we've already said earlier that x is what equal to what 5. Let x equal to what 5. All right, so if you come here, you already know what the console.log does. It is used to what output your data in the browser's console. All right, so let's come to this main point here. You can see num1 plus, you can see num1 plus what num2. So this is just telling you that, oh, what is num1? Num1 is already what 10, plus what is num2? Num2 is what 5. So 10 plus 5 is going to give you what 15. All right, it's going to what give you 15. So here we just added a test. All right, say it should what output what addition before outputting what um the value. All right, so this plus here is used to concatenate this our write up here. Is used to concatenate this our write up here and our main output value here. All right, so the same thing for the subtraction. So num1, which is what, remember, which is what, all right, which is 10, okay, minus num2, which is what 5. So 10 minus 5 is going to give us what 5. Now for the multiplication we have 10. So 10 times 5 is going to give us what 50. All right, and all this is being what outputted in the browser's what console. All right, so the same thing now for this last one, which is what division. So 10 divided by 10 divided by 5 is going to give us what 2. All right, okay, so yeah, I just wrote this little piece of explanation here. Okay, we use the let to store values in what variables. All right, then the plus, minus, times and divide are what operators to do your mathematical what operation. All right, then the results are what displayed in the browser what console, because we are using what the console.log. Okay, so let's go to practicalize this. So this is what we did previously, and I'm going to be clearing this out. All right, remember this is the internal what way of using your way of adding what JavaScript to your web page. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be changing my title. Let's see if we have any title here. Maybe we can just use it. Okay, you can see we have this simple calculator. All right, okay, so we have two numbers here, 10 and what 5, and they are being stored, or they are being kept inside these names here, num1 and num2. All right, so yeah, we'll say let num1 equal to 10. Let num2 equal to 5. Alright, so let me right click, inspect. So let's go to our console. You can see our browser console here. Let me come here. Okay, so we can see the console well. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to first of all say console.log, and yeah, let's say num1. So you can see num1 is what, 10. Let me zoom this. Okay, you can see num1 is what, 10. Alright, and this code is on the HTML, the index.html on line 13. So if you check here, line 13. Okay, so that is just simple way when it comes to debugging. Okay, so we see num1 as what, 10. So if I should say you should output what, you should log out num2. You can see num2 is what, 5. If we change it, you just check. Alright, okay, so now if I say num1 plus num2, so you can see num1 plus num2 is what, 15. Alright, num1 plus num2 is what, 15. Okay, now if I should remove this, and let's say we want to output a test, we can say addition. So you can see it output what, output what, addition for us. You can see the right up here, addition. Okay, so now we will now be concatenating it. We'll now be adding this right up. Okay, we want to mix it with something else. Okay, with calculation. So we'll now be saying you should concatenate it with this. So num1 plus num2. Alright, so you can now see addition 10 and what, 5. Alright, so it's just what, concatenating this, it's just adding 10 and 5 together. Okay, now to make it see it as a kind of operation, we need to place this inside a what, a bracket. Alright, so we'll place this inside a bracket. Alright, so it's not seeing these two separately as what, values, and seeing this what, separately as what, a test. Alright, so you can now see addition 15. Alright, so yeah, let's give it a space. We can give it a space here. You can see addition 15. Alright, so let's just go back to see something. Okay, you can see we have a semicolon here. Alright, so we can say equal to, addition equal to 15. Alright, we can say addition equal to 15. Alright, we can say addition equal to 15. It will feel like, or we can just use the words, the column, and say addition 15. Okay, very simple, very simple. Alright, very simple. Okay, so if you don't want to use your console.log, you can still use your document.write. Remember, you can see addition 15 here. You can see addition 15 here. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see addition 15. Alright, okay. Okay, but for me, let's use the console.log. Okay, so let's see, let's do for subtraction, let's do for multiplication, and also for division. So subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so for the subtraction, same thing. Sorry, console.log num1 minus num2. Okay, you can see num1 minus num2 is what, 5, meaning 10 minus 5 is going to give you what, 5. Alright, 10 minus 5 is going to give you what, 5. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do this, and let me place this inside another bracket, so it's going to see them as one. Okay, then I'm going to be concatenating this with our value here, which is 5, and inside here I'm going to be saying subtraction. I'm going to be saying subtraction 5. All right, so we can copy this and paste, then change it to, let's say, division. Then here we change the operator, and here we say divide. You can see division is 2. We can still copy it and paste it will feel like, and here we can say multiplication. All right, and here instead of division we use asterisk for multiplication. All right, so we can see addition is what? Addition 15, subtraction 5. So 10 plus 5 is 15. 10 minus 5 is 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 10 times 5 is 50. All right, so remember on this example here we used comments. All right, we use comments, so you can add comments to yours if you feel like. All right, you can add comment to yours if you feel like. If you want to add comments, you can add comments on yours. Okay, so you can also change the values. You can say here should be 50, so it's going to change everything. All right, it's going to change everything. Okay, you can see 10 plus 50 is 60. 10 minus 50 is minus 40. 10 divided by 50 is 0.2. 10 times 50 is what? 500. All right, okay, so this is just simple calculation. This is just simple calculation using our basic operator plus the other basic operator, minus, and also divide, and what? Times. Okay, so make sure to do this, and make sure you achieve this same thing. All right, make sure you do this and achieve this same thing. You can see, make sure you do this and achieve this same thing. All right,